So should you do low budget videography jobs just for cash? I guess that depends on how long you've been picking your nose. A lot of times I see Facebook threads where somebody will post a super low budget job, like let's call it $300 to come film XYZ event. And the comments will be like, everybody like just super bent out of shape. And they're like, just, oh, you guys can't take that. You're lowering our industry's worth. Yeah, the industry is imploding by itself. It's like, we don't need, these people are not, it's not their fault that the industry is imploding. Should you take low budget jobs? I mean, I guess there's definitely like a fine line, right? Between like just working for peanuts, like a PA rate, and they're having you shoot and bring gear. Like I wouldn't do that per se, but I have done and been doing a lot more low budget jobs that maybe I'm bringing gear for like just like an operate, like where they're offering like an operator rate but they're also asking for gear, which typically you'd get the operator rate plus like a rental fee. But you know, when you've been sitting there picking your nose for long enough, you're like, I know that this job is easy and I can just go and like, I guess it depends. Like before this whole like recession, like they're shooting overseas thing, then I would have maybe said like before this year that the industry's kind of been imploding on itself, I would have said like, no, don't do that. Like hold your ground. Again, like I wouldn't do something so bad like, oh, like a PA rate for shooting and everything. But if it's like kind of like just in the realm of what we would charge, but it's a little low budget, like if you don't take it, somebody else will. So like I guess like if it meets your threshold of like getting up out of bed. I mean, I don't know, at the end of the day, like I don't know what you guys do this for. Maybe you do it for the art. If you're like actually doing it for money, then like should go and do it for money. Like how are you going to fund your art if you're broke? I do think that almost all of us should be trying to do more direct with brands rather than through agencies and networks. I think that side of the industry is like really going to implode on itself. This week that just passed is a perfect example. I worked for 2 pretty big publications, and both of the jobs basically gave me an operator rate but had me bring gear. Which like, you know, which is it's like not great, not ideal, and like I wouldn't want to be doing that, but it's like make that rate or I can sit there and pick my nose on the couch. So it is like in that sense it's worth it to just do it, but I'm definitely trying to get out of that. All in all, it's just like, hey, if you're not busy, and I hate when people get all up and high and mighty and whatever about like, oh, I don't do that, I wouldn't take these rates. Believe me, people are taking these horrible rates. I'll see people with lately people with whole RE cameras doing questionably low budget jobs. It's just kind of like the way that things are going, and you could sit there waiting for your next big commercial job, or you don't know if that's coming or not. Like, because the industry's so slow, like you don't know if it's coming. Or you can go make a little bit of money and just don't have your gear sitting there collecting dust. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it, and do you do low budget jobs? Should you take them? Should you be up in arms and like, nobody do low budget jobs? Like people get really, I don't know, maybe it's the Facebook groups that I'm in, but like these groups with video people, like they get really bent out of shape about this stuff. I guess like these people just stand their ground so much that they don't care about making any money, but whatever.